Music Maker Relief Foundation is an American nonprofit, based in Hillsborough, North Carolina. Music Maker Relief Foundation was founded in 1994 by Tim and Denise Duffy to help the true pioneers and forgotten heroes of Southern music gain recognition and meet their day-to-day needs. Music Maker presents these musical traditions to the world so American culture will flourish and be preserved for future generations. History. Early years. In 1989, while completing his studies for a master's degree in folklore at the University of North Carolina at Chapel Hill, Tim Duffy was documenting blues musician James "Guitar Slim" Stevens for the university's Southern Folk Life collection. Stevens's health was in decline, and shortly before his death, he advised Duffy to locate a musician named Guitar Gabriel. After his graduation, Duffy began working as a substitute teacher at a middle school in Winston-Salem, hearing an assortment of folkloric tales about Guitar Gabriel from students, until one student volunteered that Gabriel was her neighbor, living in the government housing projects of Winston-Salem. That evening, Duffy followed the student's directions to a drink house in the neighborhood, where he met Gabriel's nephew, Hawkeye, who took him to meet Gabriel. Duffy forged a close friendship with Gabriel, and the two began recording and performing under the name Guitar Gabriel and Brothers in the Kitchen, releasing the album Do You Know What It Means to Have a Friend? Also known as Toot Blues, on their own Caribou label in 1991. Gabriel had been inactive in the music industry since the 1970 release of his album My South, My Blues, as Niles Jones, on the Gemini label. He had received no royalties and was impoverished. He required almost daily assistance from Duffy, who provided transportation to medical appointments, money, and food for Gabriel and his wife. Through Gabriel, Tim and Denise Duffy made field recordings of other local blues musicians, such as Captain Luke, McAvine Hayes, Mr. Q, and Willa Mae Buckner. They lived in poor conditions and needed regular assistance. Duffy thought their culture was slipping away unnoticed by the music industry. Tim Duffy's father, Alan Duffy, a lawyer, had represented and won a case for audio pioneer Mark Levinson, allowing him to continue working in the hi-fi industry. Levinson heard about Tim Duffy's field recordings, some reminiscent of the work of John and Alan Lomax, and invited Duffy to visit his stereo showroom in New York. After hearing the recordings, as well as the stories of the many destitute musicians, Levinson offered to remaster the tapes, which became an 8-artist CD anthology of traditional North Carolina blues entitled A Living Past. Levinson became a crusader for the cause, and solicited funds and industry connections from his friends and colleagues, which, in 1994, resulted in the incorporation of the Music Maker Relief Foundation. 1995–present. In 1995, Tim Duffy met Eric Clapton in a Manhattan bistro, sharing some of his field recordings, as well as the philosophy and goals of the foundation, after which Clapton became a supporter, introducing artists such as B.B. King, Pete Townsend, Bonnie Raitt, Ron Wood, Lou Reed, and Rosanne Cash, all of whom donated to the Music Maker Relief Foundation. Duffy was invited to the Los Angeles studio where B.B. King's album Deuces Wild was recorded and where he met Taj Mahal, who contributed to the foundation's growth and success. By 1996, after receiving several sizable donations, Music Maker Relief Foundation had established the musician sustenance, musical development, and cultural access programs, which provide food, monetary assistance, transportation to doctor's appointments and to pick up medications, home repairs. In some cases, extremely poor living conditions have warranted the relocation of the musician, performance bookings in professional venues, such as the Lincoln Center and Carnegie Hall, as well as European tours and music festivals worldwide. The success of which is due, in large part, to Taj Mahal, who by 1997 had become an advisory board member, artistic consultant, contributor, and CO producer for many of the artist's records. Taj Mahal headlined blues festivals in support of Music Maker, was instrumental in securing advertising in mainstream print media, as well as the creation of the Efficient Blues Tournament, which raises funds for the foundation. Over the next several years, many new donors and contributors were involved, allowing Duffy to expand the roster of the label, and to release over 100 albums, the proceeds of which the artists keep, in their entirety. Many of the label's artists have been documented in the collaborative work of artists Harvey Pecker and Gary Dumm, who have contributed artwork since 2003, and whose work was featured in a 2010 calendar, created as a fundraiser for Music Maker Relief Foundation. In 2006, Tim Duffy saw the Carolina Chocolate Drops performing at the Shikori Hills Grassroots Festival of Music and Dance in Silk Hope, North Carolina. Duffy signed a management deal with the group and released their debut record, Dona Got a Ramblin' Mind, on the Music Maker label. During Duffy's time as manager, the Carolina Chocolate Drops won a Grammy Award in 2010 for Best Traditional Folk Album with their first album on Nonesuch Records, Genuine Negro Jig. The Chocolate Drops' second release with Nonesuch, Leaving Eden, was nominated for a Grammy. In 2014, the Music Maker Relief Foundation celebrated its 20th anniversary with an exhibit of 28 photographs of Music Maker artists. The exhibit was previewed at the New York Public Library for the Performing Arts. A double-disc compilation album and 144-page photo book is also set to be released in honor of the Foundation's anniversary. On October 27, 2014, PBS NewsHour aired segment on the Music Maker Relief Foundation, showing William R. Ferris say, "They provide a model for what our nation should be doing. The New Deal under FDR did this for the entire nation, and Tim Duffy thankfully is doing it for the community of blues artists." Artists: Little Pink Anderson, Harvey Arnold, Etta Baker, Robert Belfour, Adolphus Bell, The Branchettes, Skeeter Brandon, Essie Mae Brooks, Tommy Brown, Coram Mae Bryant, Precious Bryant, Willa Mae Buckner, Randy Burns, Dr. G. B. Burt, Lil Joe Burton, David Butler, Carolina Chocolate Drops, Pat Mother Blues Cohen, Robert Lee Coleman, The Como Mamas, George Connor, George Daniels, James B. Davis, Artie Dean, Ernie Cato, Drink Small, Paul Duffy, Mr. Frank Edwards, Pora Effie, Cool John Ferguson, Robert Finley, D.O.M. Flemons, Benton Flippin, Cora Fluker, Sam Frazier, Jr., Preston Fulp, Guitar Gabriel, Lee Gates, Elder James Goins, Boo Hanks, McAvine Hayes, Big Boy Henry, George Higgs, Algia Mae Hinton, Carl Hodges, John D. Holman, Big Ron Hunter, Ironing Board Sam, David Johnson, Elder Anderson Johnson, Todd Jones, Kevers Longhouse Singers, Little Freddie King, Pernell King, Sonny Boy King, Willie King, Clyde Langford, Guitar Lightnin' Lee, Lucille Lindsay, Captain Luke, Bishop Dreddy Manning, Marie Manning, William Maxwell, Jerry Boogie McCain, Dave McGraw and Mandy Furr, Rufus McKenzie, Norm Milner, W.C. Mingur IV, Mudcat, Chicago Bob Nelson, Sonny Boy Nelson, Bubba Norwood, Jack Owens, Neil Patman, Pinetop Perkins, Abe Reed, Jaway Rory, Carl Rutherford, Q's L. Settle, Mr. Q, Larry Shores, Patrick Sky, Slewfoot, Alabama Slim, Albert Smith, Soul, Cootie Stark, James Guitar Slim Stevens, Samuel Turner Stevens, Sweet Betty, Robert Thomas, Eddie Tigner, Reverend Perry Tillis, Uther Turner, Tad Walters, J.W. Warren, Beverly Watkins, Lightnin' Wells, Pete Witcher, Whistlin' Britches, Albert White, Pat Wilder, Ernie Williams. Discography. Albums. 1977, This Stuff Just Kills Me by Jerry McCain with John Primer and Johnny Johnson. 1999, Railroad Bill by Etta Baker. 1999, Back in Business by Beverly Watkins. 2001, Unplugged by Jerry McCain. 2002, Songs from the Roots of America, IN2. 2002, Ragged But Right by Lightnin' Wells. 2003, Guitar Heaven by Cool John Ferguson, MM34. 2003, Boogie Is My Name by Jerry McCain, MM34. 2004, High Steppin' Mama by Clyde Langford, MM45. 2004, Follow Your Heart's Desire by Pora Fe, MM48. 2004, Music Makers with Taj Mahal, MM49. 2004, Etta Baker with Taj Mahal, MM50. 2005, The Last and Lost Blues Survivors, Dixie Frog. 2005, Tarboro Blues by George Higgs. 2005, Lee Gates and the Alabama Cotton Kings by Lee Gates. 2005, Drink House by McAvine Hayes, MM53. 2005, Carolina Breakdown by Etta Baker with Cora Phillips, MM56. 2005, One Man Band by Adolphus Bell, MM58. 2006, Treasure Box, MM61-62-63. 2006, John D. Holman and the Waifs Band, MM68. 2006, Drink House to Church House Volume 1, Dixie Frog, with a DVD with John D. Holman, Captain Luke, Cool John Ferguson, McAvine Hayes, Alabama Slim, and others. 2006, Rainy Day by George Higgs, MM77. 2006, Black Lucy's Deuce by Lee Gates. 2006, Touring with Lucy by Lee Gates. 2006, Dona Got a Ramblin' Mind by Carolina Chocolate Drops, MM76. 2007, Back in Business by Beverly Watkins. 2007, Soul of the Blues by Albert White. 2010, 270, Haystack Road by Benton Flippin and the Smoky Valley Boys. 2012, I Know I've Been Changed by the Giddens Sisters. 2013, Varicolored Songs, A Tribute to Langston Hughes, by Layla McCalla. 2014, Prospect Hill by D.O.M. Flemons. 2015, What Got Over by D.O.M. Flemons. 2015, Super Spirit by Ironing Board Sam. 2016, Albert White and the Rockers by Albert White. Compilation albums. A Living Past MMCD 9401, 1994. Came So Far MMCD 1294. Express in the Blues MMKCD 701, 1999. Blues Came to Georgia MMCD 23, 2001. Soul, Volume, Blue MMCD 25. Songs from the Roots of America, Book W/CD, 2002. Songs from the Roots of America 2mm CD 28, 2002. Music Makers with Taj Mahal, 2005. Music Maker Treasure Box, 2006. Blues Sweet Blues, 2007. Drink House to Church House Volume 1, 2007, CD/DVD.
Please subscribe and thanks for watching.